this is an instance where this isn't anything new. There's been sexual assaults in the military for a very long time. In fact, more sexual assault against men than women. And it is such an issue that is crying out for unbelievable reform, oversight, and accountability. And it's heartbreaking, Andrea, when you look at the numbers, to have 19,000 sexual assaults a year and only 190 convictions. That means 1 out of 100 we have accountability.
And as you pointed out yesterday, a huge percentage of those who are convicted return to their commands. So what does that say to the victims? A third. It's remarkable.
It's part of a very serious problem, because if you have 19,000 allegations, but only 2,400 are even reported, that vast number aren't reporting because they do not believe, and this is the testimony we heard yesterday, they're afraid. They're afraid of retaliation. They're afraid of being held accountable for something they've done. They're afraid of not being able to stay in the military and having no ability to be promoted and to do their service. So I can tell you, there's something wrong with how the military is prosecuting these cases, reviewing these cases, and if there is no justice, if justice is not served, then there'd be no reason why a victim would ever come out and make a formal allegation.
I don't understand the Military Code of Justice in that it was a reason for dismissal, for expulsion from the military until last year if you violated Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Yet if you were found guilty in a military court of a criminal assault, of rape, you could go back to your unit. How is that possible?
It's outrageous, and it's something that should outrage every American. When we look at our best and bravest, our strongest, our most courageous, when you enter the military, you may expect to lose a limb, you may expect to even lose your life, but no one should be expecting to be assaulted or raped by one of their colleagues.
I wanted to play the Staff Sergeant Rebecca Havrila, who testified yesterday, was one of the witnesses describing what happened to her.
I can't tell you a single day that I was in my unit that didn't go by without some type of rape joke, sex joke, sex play, simulated sex play between men. I mean, we had a sexual assault and harassment training that we went through, and one of our sergeants got up on the table and stripped completely naked and danced and laughed at it. I mean, that's the kind of culture that I lived in and on a daily basis.
And this was after the criminal assault on her. So this is only the environment that she returned to.
That's one of the problems, Andrea, that this is a cultural problem that needs a full 360-degree review. And that's why, you know, we focused a bit on this convening authority. It's the structure in the military where a general or someone in the chain of command has the authority to review whether a case even goes to trial. And then if there is a conviction, they get to review again and overturn it if they see fit. If someone in your chain of command has that kind of authority, then a lot of these victims will feel they will not get justice in the system, because if the culture is so sexist, so inhospitable for the kind of respect that men and women should share in the military, it's going to undermine people's confidence that they have a chance or even a hope of receiving justice.
Well, thanks to you for convening this, for chairing it, to Claire McCaskill, to Jean Shaheen, to your colleagues.